Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now, it's real time.
Welcome back, everyone. Look who we got in the studio. We got Jarod Higginbotham from Yakima Bait and Bill Monroe Jr. from Bill Monroe Outdoors. Guys, it's good to see you both. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday and you making the drive all the way over. How was the trip over? I mean, it was
good, man.
The weather wasn't horrible for you?
No, man, I'm used to it. You know, I mean, 3-hour road trips, 15 minutes to the store for me. So
right.
Yeah.
He's got a truck with 200,000 miles on it. It's only a year old.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. It's like 265.
Oh, Jesus. And this trailer, how many miles on that now?
I towed my boat 24,000 miles last year.
Jeez.
I'm towing it to Wisconsin in August for a tournament.
What kind of tournament?
Salmon.
Like Great Lake stuff?
Yeah.
You're yarding that thing all the way over there?
Yeah, dude. Rolling dirty. Just
all right. I get it.
The salmon fishing over there is almost better than it is.
What do you mean almost?
It's fun.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Those Chinook are big.
Yeah, and I heard that they don't taste all that great anyway, but hey.
They don't, but I'm just catching them.
They're different.
Catch and release. Go from that. What have you been up to?
I've been chilling.
Yeah?
The Low River was good to me.
Yeah?
And then the rest of it's not been so good.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Tough is an understatement.
Tough is an understatement.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of us at this point, we understand that this has been a very strange year.
Weird.
It's a lot of things that people can try to throw in there.
Understatement.
Understatement.
Yeah, understatement.
But this is good.
This is okay.
You know, with what we got coming, with the rain coming, the river popping a bit, things
I was looking
are gonna
at it. You just got to get through a little bit of turbidity, like you said, and I think it's going to do something. And your Bonneville counts, I think, are actually, we're going to see some probably 5-figure days, just like, we did, however many, because they're all going to be like, oh my God, and they're going to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
I'm hoping for the best.
Well, I'm going to pin them down already. Do we get back out there early?
I don't know.
So is there a number that they're looking for? Are they looking for, okay, it hits this and go?
So when you saw that Zone 6 met, quota, that happened fast. They shut it down 3 days early. That was
Zone 6 above Bonneville.
Zone 6 above Bonneville, all the pools. I mean, the guys from the Dow's Dam to the gravel bar up above, they were absolutely catching.
It was good.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Bank fishermen were on fire. The guys trolling above the dam, all of it.
It was good.
Drano, wind.
I was in there.
Yeah, I know it was, huh? Yeah. Yep. So I don't know if we're going to be having enough time frame. And last year we got it back out in May. We had the third week. I don't think we're going to, you saw our graph. We were 3 weeks behind.
Right.
So if we're averaging this 3 week period, they're going to look at that and be like, ooh, we may not touch it until June 16th. I don't like it any more than you do.
Well, see, this is where I was trying to say common sense, right? So, I'm sorry, but that's why I was pointing this all out.
This is a really hard job. I always tell you.
Yeah.
They've got the hardest job of the world where they have to forecast things on, jacks that crossed the dam the year before.
Right.
And if you do that right now, Oregon City has 25 jacks.
Right.
I think Bonneville has 200 something.
Right. Right.
That's really difficult. So when you look at that, boy, I don't know what to do. I don't know if we're going to get an extension in all reality. I wouldn't count on it, because now the only real meaningful fisheries we have, Drano, the wind, and the Willamette.
Right.
And the Willamette is in its own, I don't even know how to put
ecosystem.
That. Willamette is in a little bit of trouble too.
Yeah.
The numbers on the Willamette are even further behind than Bonneville.
Right.
And the department, it wouldn't surprise me if the department were to look at the Willamette and be like, boy, we should look at a days per week approach if this isn't going to come to fruition.
Okay, I'm cutting them off.
So,
okay,
I don't even.
We're done.
This
is all negative stuff
This
here.
is really hard time of the year. I mean, Buoy 10's coming.
And you look nice today.
Nobody?
You look nice today, buddy. If nobody told you.
Hey, I look kind of cute, right?
Let's move on to something fun. Trout fishing.
Yeah, trout.
Now we're talking trout fishing.
Over at Fisherman's Marine, all three of their locations. It's on the Rooster Tail, Maglet 2.0 and 2.5, and the Rooster Tail scent, which, by the way, is used in so many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really, it's we don't think that scent is just like no big deal. It's a thing. It's a real thing. But that scent has really taken off. I use it for so many different things.
It's killer. You know, we partnered with Procure on that stuff, and you know, Steve and Jason, they crushed it, knocked it out of the park. It was the first spray bottle that they had that was a scent, right?
Yeah.
And so it works great for your jigs. I use it especially like my spinners, like hoochie spinners, you know, for salmon. Yeah. I'll just bring it in, you squirt it on there real quick. You know, it's nice, doesn't get all goopy and stuff.
Right.
And just put it in your pocket, man. It's just one of those always consistency easy. Especially with rooster tails, I mean, it doesn't mat up the feathers.
Right.
So, you know, they stay and they do the pulsate, they do their thing. The rooster tail gets to do its rooster tail things.
Right.
And a little added scent. So it's a killer product. It's just a simple addition.
I know we talk a lot about spring Chinook, and for good reason, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. It's the #1 story when you're talking about fishing here this time of year.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that don't chase spring Chinook. They only chase trout. They only fish on impoundments. Some are going to be on the Sandy Ams or some of the rivers down in the valley chasing trout. 2.0s are and the 2.5, at least between the two of them. I get more questions about that size of plug than I do any of the other ones, because I think the other ones, I think everybody just kind of understands how to run them.
They know, yeah.
But these little tiny guys are a little bit tougher. This upcoming segment, we've got our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week.
Sweet.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
#1 question with that is, one, how to troll them, fish them the right way.
Super easy.
Casting, too, I get that question. But line size, diameter, what poundage you like to fish them with. We've had Buzz in here before and was talking about all the way down to 4 pound, depending on what he was doing.
Sure.
So we're going to cover that in our upcoming segment. It's the Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week. We'll talk about rooster tails. We'll talk about the 2.0s, the 2.5s, how really effective that they are for rainbows, kokanee, browns.
Walleye.
I was trolling them at Subtle Lake.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Walleye.
Behind a walker?
Yeah.
Like 2 feet, 3 feet. That little metallic perch one, the 2.5. Ran out of crawlers one day when we were walleye fishing a couple years ago, and I had some of those in the boat, put them on there, and just murder fest, man. When that water hits like above that 55-degree mark, they love the maglet. Below that, not so much. They like more of that side-to-side action from like a standard stick bait. But once that water creeps up over that 55-degree mark, dude, they'll chew the maglet.
Behind a bottom walker.
Yeah.
We're all learning something here.
I know, dude, trust me. It's not like traditional stuff, but
Yeah.
I was out of crawlers, man. And I was like, all right, here's what I got to do. And it was murder fest. It was
So
awesome.
2.0s, 2.5s aren't necessarily just for trout.
Oh,
They'll
no.
certainly work on other things.
No, they fish them for steelhead, you know, in Great Lakes and stuff. And like I said, I fish them for trout all the time. They're killer. They cast them for white bass in Kansas.
All right.
So there's a lot of different things, man. You can
And
do
they
those
like the
things.
wiggle. How many times
the
have you
wiggle.
sitting on the anchor and your plug gets bit by a walleye?
That's true.
That has happened.
Yeah,
49.
no, it's happened with K-15s for crying
Big
out loud.
time.
Put a bag of pretzels in
super
front of me, and I'm going to snack on it eventually, too.
Everyone stick with us here on KPDX. We'll be back with more Outdoor GPS. Jared and Bill, we're going to have their Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week. Then we're going to talk a little bit of spring Chinook stuff, and I haven't let them off the hook completely, so don't go anywhere. Stick with us here. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive new Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.